Small businesses may not be required to maintain systematic books of accounts. Still, profitability is everyone's motto. A break-even point is a point at which business is said to make no profit, yet there is no loss either. Profit is what lies beyond the break-even point. In this video, we shall explore the break-even point for our business in a simple 4-step formula. Cost, classification, contribution, and calculation. Though every business could benefit, this is my personal dedication to the enterprising woman, the bakers, chefs, teachers, designers, artists, photographers, and every beautiful lady out there with a business dream. The 4 C's for your business break-even in 4 steps, captured in the next 4 minutes. First C represents costs, or listing every item of expenditure. There are some direct expenses that are easy to identify and allocate as business expense, like say raw materials used for making our product, conveyance or charges paid for delivering the products to our clients, fees paid to freelancers, and so on. Watch out for expenses that tend to get ignored. The common utilities, electricity, rent or kitchen, spaces that double up as our office as well as personal living room. These are often taken for granted. We must apportion a percentage of common utilities into our business. The capital expenditures, purchase of a microwave oven or a digital camera, expensive lens, a sewing machine. These must be factored into our monthly business expense, not entirely in the month of the spend, but by dividing the cost into number of months their use is intended for. Opportunity cost. This is one of the most missed items. Opportunity is the income we had to forego to fulfill a contract. Say you land an assignment for providing artifacts to a large corporate client. To fulfill this contract, you had to let go of a smaller retail assignment. Income lost on the smaller assignment is the opportunity cost which must be allocated to the large contract. Including the opportunity cost is necessary to gauge whether a certain project or a contract is really worth your time. Dispassionately including each such cost gives a better perspective in not only calculating the break-even point but also making appropriate decisions on pricing. It serves as a basis for providing the right quotation to prospective clients. Once every expense is projected or accounted for, they must be classified into fixed and variable. Variable costs are those that vary or change and depend on business volume. For example, when we bake a cake, the quantity of raw materials like flour, eggs, sugar, or butter is directly proportional to the number of cakes that are baked. A fixed cost, on the other hand, is incurred irrespective of the business volume, like rent for office or factory. Expenses that aren't clearly classifiable, like repairs, electricity, telephone bills, these could be allocated proportionately between fixed and variable depending upon the type of your business. After classifying the expenses, the next step is to find contribution. Contribution is derived by deducting the variable cost per unit from the sales price per unit. Let's use an example. Say you manufacture and sell a box of protein bars for 500 rupees. The variable cost of all the ingredients like sugar, raisins, nuts that went into making that one box cost say 300 rupees. Contribution in this case is 500 minus 300 is equal to 200 rupees per box of protein bars. Most businesses confuse contribution for profit. Clearly that's a mistake because contribution does not factor the fixed expenses. Finally, break-even point is derived by dividing the fixed cost by contribution. Let's continue the example where we earned a contribution of 200 rupees per box of protein bars. Say the fixed expenses by way of advertising, rent, etc. amount to 4,000 rupees a month. Then we need to sell 20 such boxes that month to break even. How did we get 20? Fixed expenses of 4,000 divided by a contribution of 200 rupees per box. Now that we know the break-even point, we know we must sell 21 boxes or more in order to be profitable. Break-even point can be calculated similarly using this formula for any business, even those in a service industry. It provides a sound basis for planning and purposefully working towards our profits. Proactively measuring the break-even point at the beginning of every month is a systematic method to work your way through sustenance towards profitability.